Hello, I'm JustHitSquare, and welcome back to another Destiny 2 gameplay video. Today, guys, I'm going to be actually trying to talk to you about the forge table of these weapons. Now, I'm going to be going over of how to acquire these, and I'm going to actually be doing my second one live on here on this video. Now, if you don't know how to do this, or if you haven't heard about it, which you have, or you more than likely should have by now, the thing about it is there is these Vex Osiris themed guns. Now, as far as the way um, they look very unique. They don't have anything special on that I do know of, but I don't have them all yet. But anyways, this is the table, and this is called a forge table. And that's what I'm going to call it. But anyways, they're going to be missions that you do acquire in order to, there's not really missions, but it's kind of like a quest type deal in a way, if that's really what you want to call it. It's kind of like item fetch. You go and get items and stuff like that. But anyways, let me go ahead and actually, I'm going to tell you, first and foremost, in order to get these even activated, you have to complete the Curse of Osiris storyline, and after that, then you have to go ahead and get the adventures completed, all three of them, and after they're completed, then Brother Vance will say, okay, here's the heroic adventures. Now, once you go in and do the heroic, one of the heroics, then you will get verse 1, and it'll be like a little box or things like that. And then once you get that, it's going to tell you what you have to do in order to move on to the next step. And the thing about it is you have to get 10 of these, and there's actually blue of these, but they're very hard to get. So, in other words, these greens right here, they come from, as it says, they are required from either public events or chest. And when I say public events, it means either heroic, regulars, events, or whatever. But if you go on Mercury, you can actually get one every time that you do a public event on there, which are only one public event. It doesn't matter if you do the heroic or the regular, you're going to have the same chance, more than likely, getting either a blue or a green. It's just the way it happens. But here's the thing. Every time you do the one on Mercury, there's only one public event on Mercury, you're guaranteed you're going to get one of these. But it's like, I believe it's every 10 minutes, one of them pop up. One of the public events, or the public event comes back every 10 minutes. Now, these are the verses, what they look like. Like I said, your first one is going to be verse 1. And each one of them is going to have different things to do. The first verse, it had to acquire, you had to get 10 of these in order to make a blue one. And therefore, that's all you had to do. And once you got the blue made, or if you just got one randomly, and yes, you can get them randomly. So you could just do one public event or open a one chest, and you could get a blue one, and boom, make it, and then bam, you just come back to Brother Vance, you do all the things that need to be done, then you go to the table and make it, and there you go. Now in verse 1, this is the gun that you do acquire once you get verse 1 completed, and it's called the Garden Progeny 1. And you can see it's got outlaw on it, tactical mag, steady rounds, armor piston rounds, extended barrel, polygonal rifling, arrowhead break, and its intrinsic impact frame. Now you can see over here its rounds per minute is 150 and magazine is 14, and you can actually see that it's okay. Now that is not the shader that comes with it, trust me. And I had to put a mod in it, but it's okay. I'm not going to say it's horrible, but my favorite scout is Nameless Midnight. And if you actually compare the two, you can see I like fast shooting weapons, and the Guard Progeny just does not cut it. And what I'm going to do is change it out, and then I'll show you. And you can see the scope. Look how around it it's actually doing some weird ass shit. And you can see all of this electricity and stuff that runs through it. It's really cool. It's really nice. It's more prosthetic looking stuff. It's really cool looking. You can see it, you know. But anyways, that's that. Now, it's very easily to get the verse 1 gun. Like I said, what I'm seeing so far, I could be wrong. You have to do the heroic, one of the heroics, and then you'll get verse 1. Then you get everything done in that. And then after that, I just went back to Brother Vance, and all of a sudden, I have a chance to pick up 3 different verses. I didn't see verse 2. All I see was 3, 5, and 6, or 3, 4, and 6, or something like that. So I picked 3. Now, we're about to show you what it is to do 3 and what you get out of verse 3. In verse 3, it says right here you got to get 1 concentrated Redolarian culture. Now, that's a blue one of these. So 10 of these equals out to be 1 of those. Now, a farming method, the best farming method that I could tell you, other than just every 10 minutes, you could guarantee to get one on Mercury. I believe that's how often the public event comes back on Mercury. If that, then you're looking at like 1 hour and 40 minutes, and you can guarantee to get at least 1 of these or 10 of these to make 1 of these, and then you might could get a blue one. I've not even got a blue one, and I've been farming for 2 damn days, so that's how rare they are. But I know people that's gotten blue ones. So, and just open up chest too. So you can open up chest, and you'll get them from that as well. So you could run around Mercury, open up chest while you're waiting, and maybe you can get them from them too, guaranteed all the time. I have no idea, but I will test it out. Other than that, what I've been doing is just going to the EDZ or going to Titan and just using one of these scout reports and going around to a public event and wait until it comes up. And while I'm doing that, I'm going around scouting for chest and just, you know, constantly doing that. And maybe a high value target comes up and I do that. And I usually get them pretty quick. And you're not going to get one of these green ones every time, or you're not going to get a Redolarian culture every time. So you're going to have to grind for it. Now, that's the best way I could tell you about getting these. Now, the other thing is I have no idea how all of these verses are going to work. I know that they're trying to make you grind, make you do different things and activities in the game. So all I know is verse 1, what I had to do in that, and I just showed you or told you. And then verse 3, I have to get 1 concentrated Redolarian culture, which we've got enough of that, and I had to get 2 advanced paradox amplifiers. I believe that's what it's called. Yes, amplifier, whatever. That's these. 10 of these equals out to be 1. I got 20. And it says in order to get these, you have to complete strikes, crucible matches, or heroic Mercury adventures. I cannot verify how many you get for a heroic Mercury adventure, but I can guarantee you that they last longer and they take longer, more than likely, than doing any of the above. The way I look at it is that do the crucible matches, they're going to last you anywhere from 8 to 10 minutes to possibly get in and get done. So, and you're guaranteed one every time. So you're looking at getting this done around, I'm guessing you got an hour and 40 minutes. That would be 2 hours, 80, 3 hours, and 20 minutes. Just say 3 hours, a little bit over 3 hours, and you could get this part done. Yes, it grinds, and maybe you could get lucky and get 2 in certain matches or stuff like that. But anyways, it's not as easy as everybody thinks it is, and that's the best way that I could tell you. Now, I did not do heroic Mercury adventures, but if you had 3 people that's maxed or really good, you might could run through it, and they may give you 2 because it's heroic, but they may give you 2 per heroic or 3, and maybe you could do it quicker that way. So I have no idea. But anyways, guys, These are the things that you need in order to do the verse 3. And now we're going to go ahead and we're going to do it and see what we do get for verse 3. So let's see. Go to Brother Vance. And all you got to do right here is go up here. You've got all your stuff. Just go here to acquire. And then go here to acquire twice. Because, you know, we done got these. So then we're going to come back here. And then we're going to go over here. And we're going to use these. Like so. And go ahead and do this. And then we're going to have to turn this into him. And then after that, watch, actually we're going to get that from him. And then we got to go back to the table, as far as I know. And let's see what we got. Look at all the lights go off right here. Ooh, it's bright. But anyways, you can see that there's 12 nodes. We'll look at that here in a moment. But you can see that there's 12 nodes, right? One of them's got cables in it, so don't count that one. So you're thinking, oh, there's 11 guns. Yes, I do believe there are going to be 11 guns, but I also think that there's going to be 10 of these verses, and the 11th one is going to be some kind of surprise type gun. But maybe I'm wrong. I'm kind of thinking, and don't hold me to it, but it may be the Saint 14 shotgun. But anyways, what I'm going to do is look at the gun that we just got here. It is the hand cannon. Oh my goodness, I've been wanting this because this was showed on the Bungie stream. And look at this. This is pulse monitor. Auto reloads part of the magazine when wielder is critically wounded. So if I'm look at the handling and the impact. Holy shit. Oh my god. And ricochet rounds, you got tactical mag, accurized rounds, and then you got fast draw HCS, true sight, hit mark, and then lightweight frame. So this is probably going to be quite a bit of a really good gun. But anyways, other than that, guys, hopefully you did enjoy the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. And guys, if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. And if you do subscribe, click on that little bell over there and click on notifications so you never miss another one of my videos. This has been JustHitSquare, and until next time, guys, if I do get quite a few views on this video, I will show you my next verse gun that I do get. So you've seen verse 1, and now you've seen verse 3. So I will show you the next verse gun that I actually get. If you would like that, just leave it in the comments. And guys, I will see you next time.